Muy buenas chicas y chicos, y bienvenidos a un nuevo gameplay de Dragon Age Inquisition. Así que sin más preámbulos, comencemos. A ver, entonces ahora vamos con esta misión de aquí. Desde este campamento, que es el más cercano. Entonces hacia allá. No, primero vamos a bajar. Creo que no era por aquí. Ah, sí, por acá arriba.
No! I cannot have guests, lowlanders, even those who don't hail from the hold.
Who are you, and why are you out here?
If I tell you, will you leave me be? I am Sigrid Gulsdotten, Augur's apprentice. I exiled myself from Stonebear Hold.
You exiled yourself?
Aye, I did. And my tongue will say no more on that.
Vamos a chismear.
Have you found a way through that wall of ice around the Hakkonites' old fortress?
I will speak with you later.
Farewell.
Aquí no hay chisme. Vamos a chequear arriba. Pero me imagino que el maestro será el que dirá algo, no sé. No, aquí no.
Our guests are welcome, so long as their weapons stay sheathed. So, she arrives. Don't throng. Behold, worthy ones, the woman who blazes like fire and mends the air.
That's a lot of... not good. What is this?
They're not harmful, I don't think.
I am the Augur of Stonebear Hold. I greet you, as do our gods and the gods of our ancestors. It is done. Now come, be welcome, and hear news of the North.
I met a mage in the woods who said she used to be an Augur's apprentice.
Sigrid Gulsdotten. She left the hold when I told her she must release her teacher.
Aren't you her teacher?
She might have heeded me if I were. Or perhaps not. It's time the spirit in her was free.
She's an abomination.
Every mage in the hold is made one with the gods till they're strong enough. I thought Sigrid strong enough. Exile was her own notion.
Why did Sigrid go into exile?
Sigrid built an altar by the shore for her rite of thanksgiving, a ritual to part her from her teacher. Sigrid claims her offering was spurned by the gods. The spirit remains with her, when she's taken to exile.
Did you just Introduce me to spirits.
The gods of the Hold clamored to see you. I obeyed. For I'm their voice and their augur. And if I didn't show you off, they'd hound me for months.
What did you mean when you said I blaze like a fire?
How do you think you appear to the gods of the Fade? To those beyond the Veil, your hand burns like the Watchman's bonfire.
If I could get rid of this anchor, I would.
You'd shun a favor from the gods. They tell me strange things. That you muddied time's waters where the cliffs are red, and returned again. What are these whispers clinging to you? Less and more than spirits. They sing old hurts.
You can hear the Well of Sorrows.
An echo's echo. I've seen the last whispers of aged elf song in the Fade. What you carry is... older.
I should be off.
Farewell.
Investiga el área de los rituales. Y eso está por acá abajo.
What did I tell you? Lowlanders from the north.
Why do they dress like that?
Greetings, stranger. We should search the area.
Parece que por allá abajo hay algo. A ver si por aquí puedo bajar sin partirme un pie.
This is the place the augur said that mage Sigrid tried and failed to release her spirit. It looks like the tools for her ritual are still here. Scorch marks, left by magic.
I think it's excess energy from stopping a spell mid-cast.
Maybe Sigrid never completed this ritual. The grass is trampled down here. A fight?
I do not think so. There are tracks. It was likely a heart.
Probably not important then. A violent lyrium.
If you don't know what you're doing, it takes a lot of energy to banish a spirit.
Then why is the vial still full? A skinned bird and a bundle of incense.
Offerings for this mage's ritual. Why are they still here?
Good question.
Parece que no completó el ritual. Entonces volvamos para allá ahora.
You returned.
The Augur told me why you're here.
That Chatterjay! What business is it of his to tell that to a lowlander?
About the ritual you were performing, Sigrid.
I had to burn a proper offering, then let my guiding spirit free. I made the offering, the gods did not accept.
I found a bird and incense by the altar. They weren't burnt at all.
I brought more than I needed. When I fled, I left everything.
You would have needed to take the lyrium at the start of the ritual, not the end.
And so?
The vial I found was full.
Do you accuse me, stranger?
Perhaps it would be easier to confess what happened to a stranger than to your people.
So even a stranger senses my shame. I made no offering. I prepared. I began the spell to release the spirit here with me.
And?
I could not do it. I have no close companions in the hold, no kin. I cannot lose my only friend.
You're friends with this spirit.
It has taught me with patience and kindness since I was a child. Frightened of the fire I could suddenly call down. The gods change, the gods can die, and yet I do not want to lose the one who loves me.
So how does your teacher feel about this? Does he want to stay?
He would, if I asked. The gods that teach the spirit touched are kind. I think the Augur knew. All this time, he knew I never cast the ritual. It is not right to stay in pity. I will confess to him.
A ver, ¿cuál de los dos? Si no grabé antes de... O podrías trabajar para mí, o sea que adquirimos una... otra gente. O que se lo cuente. ¿Cuál sería la mejor opción? ¿Ganaríamos favor? Yo le voy a decir que se lo cuente.
It's for the best. Maybe the Augur will help you release your spirit friend.
I do not need his help. I would ask for his advice. Farewell, Lowlander.
Mira, le ganamos aprobación. 3 de 5. Y completamos la misión. Así que nada, yo lo dejo aquí, nos vemos en un próximo episodio. Si te gusta mi contenido, suscríbete y dale al botón de like, que así me ayudarías un montón. Y no olvides activar la campanita para que no te pierdas los futuros videos.